please refer to section 6 of the assembly guide. Please note the gas pistons need to be installed as instructed here. Do not deviate from these instructions, and please do not attempt to do your own thing. The gas pistons store a very high amount of mechanical energy that can result in serious injury if you do not follow all instructions in this video and the assembly guide. If you have laminate or hardware flooring, it is recommended you place a carpet or protective covering under the bed handles as shown here. Also place a piece of cardboard, or similar at the footer end, under the front sides of the cabinet sides as shown here. Do this on both sides. This will protect the floor when the bed is raised. Using your helper, slowly raise the bed cabinet off the floor until it sits upright. The bed cabinet is now raised, ready to start the piston installation. Grab the 2 gas pistons that came included with the hardware. Note the label on the body of the pistons has an arrow pointing up. This side of the piston must face up toward the top of the bed cabinet. The other rod end of the piston will connect to the lower plates, ball studs. This end of the piston can be installed with the bed frame down as shown here, or with the bed frame closed as shown in the assembly guide. Carefully push the end fitting onto the ball stud until the end fitting snaps onto the ball stud. Make sure the metal C-clips are properly secured and in place. It is a good idea to tape the piston body to the side rail, so the pistons don't get in the way when the bed frame is rated. Repeat the same steps for the other piston. Both pistons are now attached to the lower plates and ready for the next step. With your helper, slowly and carefully, raise the bed frame off the floor, all the way until it sits inside the bed cabinet. Note the bed frame is quite heavy and must be raised slowly and carefully. Do not let go of the bed frame at any time. The bed frame must be secured with 2 wooden clamps as shown here, or have your helper hold the bed frame, so it does not fall forward. Do not lean or push against the bed cabinet because it can fall forward, possibly causing serious damage or injury. Notice at this time the bed frame is recessed into the top of the bed cabinet. This must take place so the pistons can be installed. The bed cabinet needs to be 2 to 3 feet away from the wall, so you can comfortably get behind the bed to attach the upper end fitting on the gas pistons. If the upper end fitting on the gas piston does not line up with the ball stud, grab the body of the piston with your hand or both hands and slowly turn it until the end fitting lines up. Note there will some amount of resistance when turning the body of the gas piston. Now your helper needs to be in front of the bed frame and slowly move the bed frame in and out while you line up the end fitting with the ball stud in the vertical direction as shown here. Make sure the end fitting is properly secured to the ball stud on the upper plate. Also check the C-clips to make sure they are all the way in. Repeat the same step to attach the other pistons to the ball stud. Double-check the C-clips and make sure the piston is secured to the ball stud. Both gas piston has now been attached. If you cannot get the piston to line up, please recheck your measurements, mainly the upper plate measurements. Now remove the clamps from the bed cabinet. The gas pistons are now installed, and the bed is ready to be anchored to the wall covered in the next section.